Hello friends, I'm Rebecca and this is Body Illumination. Welcome. Today we have a nice yin flow. So it's a little yin, a little vinyasa to really hone in on what you want to cultivate in your life, what you want to bring into your life. So let's get started right away. We're going to start in a standing pose. Okay, so what I want you to do is stand about hip width apart. So you're going to take your hands on your thighs, and I'll show you my profile. You're going to hang out here with your butt sticking out and round through the spine, tuck your chin towards your chest, and then arch. So it's kind of like a cat-cow, okay? And round, tuck your chin towards your chest and arch. Now let's start to move this, okay? So you're going to round and come up, and then arch and come down. Okay, and round, come on up, and then come on down. Now connect in with the breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Okay, one more time, round through the spine. Really take your time. Relax the shoulders on your back this time. And then arch, come all the way down. And set your hands down. Drop down to your knees and come and stretch back into a child's pose. So while you're in child's pose, drop your forehead down. And I want you to really just take a moment here and think about what you want to cultivate in your life. What is your intention? What do you want to feel in your life, okay? So stay in child's pose for just a couple more breaths. And then we're gonna come on up. You're gonna do this is fun, okay? So you're gonna rub your hands together like this and try to create some heat. And I want you to think about something that you want to manifest for somebody else, okay? So what you want in their life, good energy, health, abundance, and then just use your breath like the wind of nature to blow it out, like seeds, okay? So let's try that again. You're gonna rub the hands together. Think about somebody you really love. Maybe it's your bachi. Maybe it's your mom or your daughter or your son. Maybe it's your boyfriend. Whoever it is. Good energy only. Good energy only. Okay, one more. Ready? Okay, and then just release it, release it. We're going to do the same thing for us later on, but it's nice to get that good energy flowing. So we sent that energy out there, and now we're ready to take it into our lives. So round through the spine into your cat, arch, tuck your toes under as you arch into your little happy cow. Lift up into a short downward dog and walk your feet over towards your hands. Okay, here we go. Bend your knees and shake your head out from side to side. Let out a nice sigh. Just let it go. Let it all go. Okay, and then just soften here. If you want to, if you can grab onto your hair, you can just pull it out and lengthen the cervical spine a little bit more. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and soften here. Now at any point in time, you are welcome to take your hands into the earth. You're also welcome to come up a little bit higher if you need to. Take your hands onto your thighs to support yourself. Just see what you can play with here while you're in this posture. Opening up all that connective tissue, the meridians. Now drop your hands into the earth, drop to your knees, wiggle your hips from side to side, sit back onto your legs, walk yourself up. Pause here just for a moment. We're going to tune back into that intention. What do you want to cultivate? What do you want to come into your life? If you want to, join me, one Om. Inhale. Okay, take your hands forward onto the mat and connect into the earth energy. Press back, downward facing dog. Now stay in downward dog, or if you'd like to, come on forward into a high plank, lower all the way into the earth. And then inhale, come on up into a low cobra, Bhujangasana. And then press your seat all the way back into your heels, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And then from here, look forward to the top of your mat and step your right foot forward between your hands. Okay, pause here, drop your back knee, reach your arms up into the sky. Exhale, take your hands down, tuck your toes, pivot over to the other side of the mat. Drop your knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift up, 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 up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the toes. Come on forward to the long edge of your mat. And then from here, bend your knees and either step or heel toe your feet in about hip width. You're going to come on down into a squat. Okay? So we're going to stay here, press our palms together, lift our heart up to the heavens, root down through your feet, soften your face. Take a nice breath here, inhale and exhale. Now you're welcome to modify this. You can sit at the edge of your mat or on a towel, so your heels are on the edge and your balls of your feet are off, so it's kind of like you're building a little heel for your heel, like a little stiletto if you need it. Otherwise, just hang out here, maybe use a block if you need to, or two, and prop yourself up, just to bring that awareness. Good, now from here, have a little seat, crisscross your legs, set your hands back into the earth, step back into a high plank, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Now look forward to the top of your mat, step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come through to your heart. Pause here. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands come into the mat. Step back into your high plank. Again, the lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Okay, now come back forward into your high plank. This time come all the way down onto your belly. Prop yourself up onto your forearms. And you're gonna pause here for a moment. I want you to take your right leg and bend it, okay? And then from there, you're going to push your right hand down and roll over onto that right foot, okay? So right onto your left hip, right foot comes down. And then push down into the earth if that feels appropriate. You're going to extend your left arm out. And just investigate what's going on with your hip today. Then from there, we're going to add the arm in. So take the left arm out and the hip comes over. Right foot is down, left foot is flexed. Push gently into the foot and the arm. Now roll towards center. Same thing here, just prop yourself up and first see what's going on with the hip. So open up the hip and then come back down. You can keep the arm out to the right to start. And then slowly, as you feel comfortable, you can drop yourself down into the earth. Okay, then slowly come back through the center. Push your hands into the earth. And let's come into another yin pose. So grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Push your elbows into the earth. And then lift your heart up. See how you're feeling and see if you can maintain this for 3 minutes or so. So you're welcome to take your hands here or walk them a little further down. You can push up if you'd like to. Lift your heart. Again, we're going to stay for 3 minutes. If you notice that you're holding lots of tension in your face, maybe open your mouth and flubber your lips. You can even stick out your tongue and let out a nice. And if you're tight in your neck, drop your head down. Maybe roll it from side to side. Okay, now slowly make your way down onto your belly. Rock your hips out from side to side. Then take your arms behind you and flip your palms so that they are down and your thumbs are out, almost like you're hitchhiking, okay? And then inhale, lift everything up. Feel the back side of the body, energizing, front side opening, stretching, navel to your spine, and then lower yourself down. On your next inhale, lift everything up. And exhale, lower yourself down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Then take your time, gently stretch all the way back into a nice wide child's pose. So take your knees about the width of the mat and then come on forward. Now come up from this. We're going to crisscross our legs underneath us. We're going to fire up the belly muscles just a little bit, okay? So you're going to lift your legs up, and you can keep your knees bent. But if you have a block, it's helpful to take the block right between your knees. Squeeze the block. Maybe lift the legs up if you'd like. And hold and breathe. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale for 3. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 1. Good. Now bend the knees, remove your block. Take your right leg into your arms. You're going to rock the leg gently from side to side and then cross it over your left leg. Now come onto your back side, okay? And then gently guide the knee in towards your chest. Now, if this isn't doing too much for you, you're welcome to extend the leg out if you'd like to. You're also welcome to go into your swan, your traditional swan, which is like a pigeon. And you can do that and flip over, or you can just stay here, okay, and play with this. I like to grab onto the backs of my legs and really hug those thighs in towards my chest. But play with what feels good for you today. catchy. Okay, now from here, I'm going to drop that foot down. You're going to take those legs and drop them over to your left side, onto your left hip, okay? And then look over to your right side to a nice, delicious twist. Now, if you want to, you reach down and grab onto the bottom leg, which would be your left leg with your right hand. Okay, now come through to center. Okay, come back through to center. And let's grab onto the backs of your legs and take a moment to rock up and rock back. Notice the hips, see if anything feels a little bit different on one side or the other. And if it does, no big deal. Just be aware of it. And then come back up into your boat pose, okay? Let's use that block again. If you have it, you don't need it. It's just informing those inner thighs that you want them to really activate. Shoulders down your back, inhale, exhale, Navasana, 5 breaths. So you do 5 breaths on your own. Squeeze those thigh muscles, lift the chest. When you're ready, remove your block. And this time, we're going to take that left leg, give it a little rock, cross it over the right leg, okay? When you're ready, come onto your back side. Again, you're welcome to kick that leg out, or you can keep it bent. Okay, now when you're ready, we're going to release that. And you're going to roll over onto your right hip this time. Look over to your left side, and then if you want to, kick that bottom leg out, grab onto the leg, and you can add a little pressure. So that would be your tail, the cat's tail, and the right hand goes on top of the left leg and look. You can add some pressure here. Okay, now slowly release that. Come back through the center. Rock your hips from side to side. Maybe make little circles with your knees on the ceiling. You can reverse those circles. You can drop your feet and windshield wipe your legs across the room. Okay, now grab the backs of your legs again. Rock yourself up to sit. Scoot yourself forward and then come onto your backside. Take your legs up into the sky. Now watch, we're going to come into what we call in yin, a snail. So you're gonna lift your hips up. And I want you to start with one bent leg, okay? And then just play here. Now you are more than welcome to lower the hips down. Keep them a little bit lower, even prop your hips up on a block. Make sure you're not looking with your head from side to side. Look straight up, keeping that cervical spine in line with your spine, the rest of your spine, and then change legs. Kick out your right leg. Try to keep that natural arc in your cervical spine so your chin is slightly away from your chest. Okay, now play with that. You maybe keep bent legs, or maybe you start to straighten them.
I'd like to know how you dealt with it. And then we're going to rise above this.
Okay, slowly make your way down into the earth. Oh, I love that pose. Drop your feet down and windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Now, we are going to start to close our practice, and we started a little bit differently today. And I want you to try to end a little differently today. So after we do So after we do a traditional plow, I like to usually do some type of heart opener. So let's play with a very subtle heart opener. Take the block between your shoulder blades and drop your head back. And you can keep it on the high side or the low side, depending upon what you're feeling. If you have a blanket, then cover yourself up with a blanket. Come in to Supta Baddha Konasana, which is our butterfly pose. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together, splay your knees open, and close your eyes.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? We too have run about the slopes and picked the daisy fine. We've wandered many weary foot since all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take the cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
Okay, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch open your jaw. Maybe reach your arms over your head. And get that breath nice and deep. And make your way over onto your right side or your left side if you're pregnant. And then come on up to a seated posture. So as we close our practice, I want you to, again, take your hands together and then rub your hands together. Let's create some heat. Now I want you to think about what it is you want to manifest in your life. And feel it in your heart, feel it in your fingers and your toes. And then just release it. Take your hands to your heart. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. Namaste. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining today. Have a beautiful day. If you want to check out more of Body Illumination, check out our morning series. I'll show some links above, and check out our playlist, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell. That's really important. Otherwise, you won't be notified of the next videos that come out. And also subscribe at bodyillumination.com. Check out our newsletter and add Rebecca at bodyillumination.com to your mailbox. And it's Rebecca with a K, REBEKAH at bodyillumination.com. So add that to your mailbox and look for some exciting news from me.